Hey there, Scorpio. I'm avabellafiore, and you're watching my channel, Divinati. So, for all my single and looking Scorpios, let's see what you've got in spirit. Ancestors, angels, and spirit guides, please help me act as a conduit for Scorpio for their single and looking tarot reading for the month of June 2022. Now, this is going to take them into mid-June, so June 1st through June 15th. So Spirit is saying you need to take a bold step forward and surrender, okay? So you might be needing to take a bold step forward in the direction of dating, possibly, or in the direction of someone that you're thinking of. Either way, you're gonna have to take a big step forward and surrender any control issues that you might have with regard to this. You might be saying the numbers 555 a lot this week. Oops. Spirit is also saying will-o'-the-wisp. There are hidden treasures within the shadows. So be sure that you're not looking over anything or anyone. Be aware that there's treasures hidden within the shadows. And I want to get one more. What do we have for Scorpios? For my single Scorpios out there. Single and looking. New beginnings. Okay, Scorpio. So you may have gotten out of a relationship, or you might have just finished healing from one, and you're ready to start a diamond. You may be receiving a precious gift. This gift may help you recognize the person that you're going to be dating or seeing next. That might be an indicator. Let's find out why else you need to look for a gift. Some more clarity. Teardrops. Okay, yeah, some teardrops. I am getting that you are trying to surrender from a certain situation, probably, I'm assuming, a potential breakup, and you're trying to make that bold step forward, okay, in the right direction, to start a new beginning, because I'm getting like this connection probably, or the breakup probably caused you a bit of sorrow. So you're trying to move forward from that in a new direction. You will be receiving a gift. That's what Spirit's saying. So something to look forward to. What else? Feeling tied down or frustrated. Okay. You might have gotten out of a relationship where you felt tied down or frustrated, or you might be feeling tied down or frustrated just with personal, things going on, work, friendships, obligations, and you might just need a little bit of a release. And one more. Period of prosperity and abundance. So you are moving into a period of prosperity and abundance. It could be in your work life, your personal life, or also your potential love life in the future if you are not seeing someone, which you shouldn't, because this is a singles love rate. All right, and let's see when it might. Oh, you might see some changes in November when your birthday is around the corner. So you might be experiencing some abundance, some success with regard to relationships around the time of your birthday. All right, and what are we talking about? Okay, in your career, it looks like you're going to be seeing some abundance come around in November with regard to your career. Okay, so let's get into this. All right. Spirit. Oops. Spirit. Who was Scorpio before? Who were they before? Who was their partner? And what was the relationship like before their breakup here that caused them a lot of sorrow? Who were they before? Who were they before? Who was Scorpio before? Okay, King of Knights and Wands in reverse. Getting your partner was the Devil. Okay, and the relationship you're in was the Seven of Swords. So I'm getting the person that you were in the relationship you had prior was the Knight of Wands, okay? The Knight of Wands is somebody who is very non-committal. They will either come towards someone with passion in the sense of just being a superficial sexual nature, but they often can become immature, non-committal, in and out. So this could potentially have been you or your person, but I'm getting that this is who you were in this relationship. And this person, it seems, was the Devil. Now this is, it could mean that this person was codependent on the situation. You see two people here that are connected. It could have been a toxic relationship. I'm getting that, and it doesn't literally mean the devil, but it could mean that there was a lot of passion. It was a lot of sexual temptation there. But it seems to me as there was a codependency or a toxicity in combination when you were together that brought this out of this person, or perhaps you're who you were as the Knight of Wands, in and out, non-committal, brought out the worst aspects of someone. But I am getting that that's who that person was, or you could have been in and out because of that. And the relationship you were in was the Seven of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I'm just getting with the Seven of Swords in reverse, just something being hidden, just a sneaky type of energy. We'll look into that a little bit more. We'll pull some cards. So that's how things were. And even though you might have been in a toxic connection, it could potentially, I'm assuming, have been more codependent because of the fact that there was a lot of, it seemed like, great personal sorrow with regards to the ending of this and needing to take that bold step forward. So it seemed like there was probably some connection, some codependency issues with regard to letting this go. But you do have a new beginning coming. I want to know who Scorpio wants to be. Okay, Scorpio, this is who you want to be. Now, the King of Swords is somebody who's very pragmatic, very truthful, honest, leads a leader, someone who is just a thinker, very intelligent person. They are a noble person, just somebody who's upright and honest, leads with intelligence, integrity, things like that. And this is what you think you want. And I'm not sure if this is in the upright or the reverse, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the upright. If any cards fall, I will put them in the upright. You want your person to be the Magician, okay? So you're looking for someone who's a great manifester, potentially to have a connection with, that you can build something with. But you want this person to be very resourceful, very magical in nature, very familiar with alchemy, and also just somebody who's able to manifest things really easily and has clarity and understanding of that. So looking for a very magical person. And the relationship you say you're looking for is the Fool, okay? So you're actually looking probably for something, since the Fool is in reverse, a little less serious. The Fool is somebody who makes mixed decisions, very rash decisions. And when it's in the upright, it means that they're making foolish decisions. So it's less of having like a lighthearted nature, but just kind of you're not really looking for anything serious right now. And that's the kind of relationship that you want, is a connection that isn't too serious, but you could also be desiring to make stupid mistakes. I don't know, that's what I'm getting. And I pulled out the Queen of Wands for some reason in the reverse, so we're gonna go ahead and put this card aside. I'm not sure what that energy is. It could be you and your Queen of Wands energy, which can often be a selfish type of energy, a selfish person, or it could be the type of person that you're going to draw because of this. So let's see. When Scorpio is at their best, when you're at your best, Scorpio, you are the sun, okay? You are the happiest, most abundant, just fun, life of the party, just energetic, light being that everybody wants to be around. This is the happiest card in the deck. You are just a joy to be around when you are at your best. And the best person for you is someone that is the King of Pentacles, okay? So it doesn't necessarily have to be a male or a female. It could mean a divine masculine energy. It could mean that you desire someone who, that you are a divine feminine, you're looking for a masculine energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's male or female. You could be looking for someone with more masculine attributes. The King of Pentacles is just somebody who's very stable, who's long-term, who's very just stable, long-term person. They look for committed relationships. The King of Pentacles is a committed type of person. They desire long-term stable connections, and they focus on abundance and, you know, just kind of protection and taking care of financial abundance in the home, and just a very abundant, giving, generous person. So that would be your ideal person, or the best person for you, but it may not be what you think that you want or what you think is best for you. This is actually what you really need. So the best relationship for you is going to be the Princess of Pentacles, okay? So it's going to be a newer relationship, probably one that's more a new start, one that's focused on just a new beginning. Just the Princess of Pentacles is like a younger energy, so potentially someone younger than you, that has like a younger mentality, or the way that they approach life, or the way that they think about things, and just a fresh start. But however, this relationship could take a little bit longer. The Princess of Pentacles is essentially the Page of Pentacles, and they can often take a long time for it to occur. So I'm assuming that Spirit thinks that what you really need is a relationship that's going to start from the beginning and work its way slowly into a long-term relationship and be stable. This Princess of Pentacles will turn into the King of Pentacles, or the energy there that the relationship will embody. All right, reality check. How is Scorpio perceived by others? Okay, you're perceived by others as a strength in reverse. It can often mean that you lack the ability to be upfront and courageous, or you might be a runner, or you might not take the necessary steps that you need to take in order to make a relationship successful. You might be, I don't want to say the word coward, but you might be afraid of commitment, and it makes you run from situations that make people think that you might be a little bit, cowardly, or not upfront, or able to kind of really do what it is that you want. So I'm getting that in the strength in reverse. That's how you're perceived by others. And who you attract, who do they attract? You tend to attract people that hide things, okay? I'm seeing this with the moon in reverse. It means that you are attracting energies that are deceptive, that hide things, with the energy that you're at now and what you're looking for. This is the kind of person that you are attracting. And somebody that's not very honest, that hides things. It could be because you were in the past non-committal with the Knight of Wands, so that energy you're putting out might attract people who, will give you the Fool in reverse, the fun, the non-commitment, but you're also going to have to potentially worry about these people and their honesty and the integrity of these people, because they're going to be shady if you are in this energy. So, and the relationship you're attracting will be the Hierophant. So that relationship will be one that it will require, will push you to find introspective avenues. Just one that's kind of I want to say, well, the Hierophant is like a spiritual advisor, like a religious type of person. So you might be attracting a very rigid relationship or a relationship that drives you to look within and seek like counselors or therapy or perhaps like religious avenues to kind of balance it out. That's the kind of relationship that you're going to be attracting with the current energy that you are in now. So it might mean that you get tired of the situation or find yourself with deceptive people and then continue to push forward in your self-development and your desire to seek a more higher fulfillment, higher, I guess, consciousness as your fulfillment, and look within as opposed to seeking more relationships. So it's going to push you more into the single, I'm looking within type of energy because of the type of people that you're attracting, which is actually a good thing because it will continue to push you to grow, and that's awesome. But it will be growing pains. Yeah. So, all right. So what is working for Scorpio? What do they have that's working for them? The Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So perhaps your inability to make a decision is working for you. It maybe allows people to become more attracted to you because you are non-committal or you're unable to make a decision. So it may attract people to you, or it may attract chasers because you're just non-committal. So that could be something that's working for you because you might attract more people or that way. What's working against Scorpio? The Four of Swords. Okay, what's working against you is your desire to take time to yourself and kind of hibernate or to rest. The time that you take to yourself can work against you because although you're trying to seek a higher consciousness and work on yourself, it may alienate you from people and cut off social emotional ties that you would need to in order to foster any sort of growth in a relationship. And how to maximize change, advice for you. You're going to maximize change by stepping into your full King of Wands energy, okay? King of Wands is somebody who's creative, abundant, adventurous, and entrepreneurial. And so the way to maximize change is to continue on the path of self-development, but seeking those creative and passionate outlets that you have, your entrepreneurial desires, and also that passion, that fire within, that sexual fire as well. That is going to help maximize your changes that you need to make so that you're able to attract what you really want and what's good for you. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some clarity on. I feel like that answered all the questions that I had. Let's see. What can Scorpio expect this person? Temperance, okay. Temperance, Sagittarius card. It could be a Sagittarius. You might have some money restrictions right now. So once your finances are in order, but we did say November. Two of Wands, okay. You might be wanting to take a journey somewhere, a travel. You could meet somebody who is far away from you, that lives at a distance. You could also be looking at the past or looking at, just lessons that you've learned from the past. Getting that in the Two of Wands. And what else does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? Okay, that's a lot. Oh, wait a minute. What's up with this Queen of Wands? What's up with the Queen of Wands over here in reverse? Okay. Undecided energy. You need to step out of the situation. You will see more clearly. Okay, you could be dating someone casually. That's Queen of Wands. That is just a very selfish, kind of selfish, self-centered, untrustworthy, unreliable person. And Spirit's saying that you need to step out of the situation. Once you do, you'll see more clearly. It's like my lip gloss, and it's the wrong card. It's the wrong deck card. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting the delays. There's delays in this relationship. I'm seeing that you might be seeing someone, or you could meet someone in the near future that is going to seem like they are passionate, that they are creative, and they're actually could be very selfish, very negative spirit, I suppose. And it's going to cause you some setbacks and delays. So you'll need to step out of the situation. If you haven't met this person already, then you need to step out of the situation, because it is going to cause you some anxiety, a lot of stress. It could already be causing you stress, and it will create delays in your progress. So I'm not sure if you have met this person yet. They're coming into your near future, or you are currently in a situation with them. You're maybe just casually dating this person. I'm getting the feeling of Spirit saying this is probably not the person, and you probably want to cut off ties with this person as soon as possible, because they will create some delays in whatever progress you're trying to make. All right, and I think I'm gonna pull some archetype cards to find out personality types that you might be in contact with, or you might be coming in contact with. For Scorpio. Okay. I'm getting the Warrior and the Hunter, okay? So the Warrior and the Hunter. Okay. The Warrior. A beautiful card. We often envision the warrior as an armed figure with a sword in hand moving blindly toward battle. Yet the deeper aspects of this archetype bring us face to face with the depth itself. The warrior stands precariously at the edge of life and death, trusting the eternal to guide the sword's blade. The warrior's work requires persistence, alignment, and purpose. If the warrior loses its center, meaningless confrontations and violence are at their default response. When this card appears, it is important to question the battle at hand. It is likely a great one, with deep roots and long-standing tensions. The actions you take will stay with you long after the dust settles, so choose the wisely, brave one. As you draw your sword, realign with eternal wisdom within and surrender to the battle. So be careful, as the warrior implies war. The two go in hand. Those who defeat others are strong. Those who defeat themselves are mighty. Without true purpose, manifesto, or oath, the warrior is lost. What do you stand for? Who are you? And what are you willing to rise in the name? Write it out. So you might be embarking on a personal journey right now. And Spirit is saying, you need to make sure that you know what your purpose is and what the risks are. And if you are willing to give up everything for this risk, but not just defeating your adversaries, not just fighting against to win whatever journey that you're on, but also the defeat of self, of ego. And so that's what this card is saying. Okay. And I'm feeling like that's probably the spiritual journey that you're going on, that's what I'm seeing here. And the hunter hunts, and when they're on a precise mission with aim, to return home empty-handed would be to fail, and this is not an option. Hunter's eye. The archetypes will journey far and wide, seeking that prize that calls to its heart or stomach. Tales of bravery, feats of strength often result creating in a life full of adventure. The hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and results-oriented. Like the great hunting goddess Artemis, who carries her quiver upon her back, the hunter typically has a weapon of choice. When this card appears, it is critical that you ask 3 questions. What am I hunting? Why am I hunting? Is the weapon I hold so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? So, just some messages from Spirit with whatever mission that you're on in life, to make sure you know why, the purpose of it, and know fully what you're giving up, and if you're willing to give up everything at all costs, and also not just to defeat your opponents in this mission that you will accomplish, but also defeat the ego of self. and to make sure that you have the right tools in hand. Thank you so much, Scorpio. It's been a pleasure to read for you tonight. I hope that this message resonated with you, and if it did, please hit that share, like, and subscribe button so that way you're notified the next time I post a video that you might be interested in. All right, I'll let you go. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye, Scorpio.
Why would you fight for love when nobody cares? When everybody